There's a women's prison in Colombia that runs a restaurant, a very successful restaurant, behind its bars. And it's open to the public. Anyone can enter the prison and eat at the restaurant.
Lo que más me destaco, que más hago es el tiradito y el ceviche.
This is Jacqueline.
Me encanta ceviche.
Wow.
Ella quiere probar el ceviche.
She's a cook in that restaurant, and for 2 years, she was an inmate at this prison.
Bueno, la verdad, las únicas comidas que sabía hacer eran tropicales caseras. Las que se están haciendo acá las aprendí aquí en Interno.
It's a wildly successful restaurant. Travel heavyweights like Lonely Planet and TripAdvisor all highly recommend it. But while it may look like a gimmick at first, there's something much more meaningful happening behind the scenes here. Let me back up and explain.
We're inside a women's prison in Cartagena right now. It's called Cárcel Distrital de San Diego. And we're here in this particular prison because this prison runs a restaurant called Interno. And it basically is a social experiment to see how prisoners can make a transition back into society. So some of the women that are in this prison run and cook in that restaurant.
The idea here is multifold. First, it rehabilitates inmates so they have a goal to work towards, and it gives them applicable skills for when they're released so they don't relapse.
Es algo de una experiencia tan horrible que viví estando acá en la cárcel. Esta es la mejor, acá en Interno.
There are 150 women in this prison. 40 of them participate in Interno. But perhaps most importantly, Interno challenges the public's perception of inmates. Luz is the program director here. She says Colombian society has really harsh preconceived notions that are almost impossible to overcome.
Los internos son estigmatizados y no contratas una persona porque está en la cárcel y tienes el temor a que esta persona vuelva a delinquir. Ahí le cierras la oportunidad.
What are the crimes usually that put them here?
Extorsión, de tráfico de drogas, proxenetismo y delitos sexuales con menores.
And the idea behind the restaurant is this. If the people on the outside can see these women on the inside successfully running this restaurant, operating as they would in regular society, maybe they will judge them less for their crimes and more for the people they want to and can become once they're released. That's why we've chosen not to go into more detail about the crimes that landed them here in the first place. Before we ate dinner, we spent an afternoon in the prison, chatting with the women and getting a feel for the vibe here.
Hola.
Hola, esta es Marta. ¿Tienes un mensaje?
Sí, quiero que existe la segunda oportunidad en esta vida.
Segunda oportunidad, sí.
Segunda oportunidad.
I want to try and paint this picture because a Colombian women's prison is a hectic and unique place.
So far, we've only been here 20 minutes. It's very hot, very loud, but very lively. The women here seem to have like a lot of relationships with each other and have seemed to make the most of what's going on, you know, in the prison. They seem to be very curious about what we're doing here. Mira sus fotos con Camila. Es mejor, ¿no?
Sí.
There's not a whole lot to do. There's a library, but it's sparse, a computer lab, a few TVs, and this back lot. And this is the main room that contains all the cells that the women sleep in. Having seen it for ourselves, it's easy to see why a program like Interno means so much to these women.
Cuando Interno abrió sus puertas a las internas, yo me inscribí para hacer los cursos, para estar distraída. Pero cuando me vi que era el proyecto, muchas se fueron saliendo y dije, no me voy a salir. Es algo como que cuando uno está allá adentro y uno sale acá, uy, es otro aire.
The restaurant itself is behind bars, but the women here have gone to great lengths to spruce it up and make it an inviting space. And the food, it's really delicious. The women here deliver on the promise of exquisite Colombian cuisine.
So I just put my order in. I ordered ceviche de pescado.
That's the ceviche from Jacqueline, her specialty.
I got berenjenas a la plancha, which is like baked eggplant. And then they've got this like jardín de cocadas. That's what they're bringing us. And then they just brought us this drink.
It's Jacqueline's last night working in Interno.
Wow, me siento feliz.
She actually left the prison 2 months ago, but she kept working here after her release. And for her, the program worked as it's supposed to. Tomorrow, she starts a new job.
Y comienzo en un restaurante.
I know what you're probably thinking right now. When the restaurant is in operation, can't the inmates just walk out the door? Yeah, they can, but they don't.
Y ellas prefieren cumplir y pagarle a la sociedad. Yo ya me hubiera volado hacía un montón de rato por algún lado, me hubiera venido a recoger una moto y me hubiera volado. Ellas son súper fuertes, son mujeres muy, muy fuertes y tienen mucho que mostrar.
Y acá le dan las enseñanzas a uno y las fuerzas y le hacen enseñarla a uno, le entran a uno como que aquí dentro del corazón que sí se puede, levántate, sí se puede y para adelante.